to We're Not Wizards. This is 6 Degrees of Expectation, and today we're looking at Dead and Breakfast from Braincrack Games. It's designed by Rodrigo Rego and Louis Durant, and it is a tile laying game for 2 to 4 players. So 6 Degrees of Expectation is to give you an idea of what you can expect when you get it to the table. At its base, Dead and Breakfast is a tile laying game where you'll select a choice of tiles from a pool in front of you. You're restricted to only choosing up to 3 tiles due to the scary ghost. And then you'll take your tile and you will be basically laying it in front of you. You're building yourself essentially a hotel. So during your turn, you're going to pick one of 3 tiles in front of the ghost, and you're going to be laying it into a grid. As you complete a floor, you're going to take a guest tile, and you can place that anywhere in the hotel. Every time you complete a floor, you'll get a guest. Once you've completed all of your floors, then essentially the game ends. As you play the game, you'll be scoring points for matching up guests with their fears across either a vertical or horizontal way, and towards the end of the game you'll also be matching up coloured flowers and how they connect to vines on the hotel to the actual lobby of the hotel, and that will score you additional points. If you want to make the game a little bit more spicy, you've also got these bonus tiles which you're able to shuffle and choose one, and that will also give you some bonuses to work for during the game as well. Winning's quite simple. The player that has the highest number of points at the end of the game wins. In terms of learning the game, this is a very simple game to learn. In fact, it's one of these games that you can actually learn as you play. You could play a couple of rounds in order to kind of learn the game. There's only 2 real main mechanics in the game that you have to be aware of. The first one is the tile laying. You also have to be aware that you can take additional kind of vine tiles in order to kind of build out some of the hotel as well. You also need to be conscious of connecting vines back to your lobby to score your flowers, and also you need to be aware of the guests and the fears that they have, so that when you are laying your guest tiles, you're maximising on the points for the total number of fears that they have. There's some additional characters you have. There's a witch character which has their own special rules, but all in all it's a fairly straightforward game to learn. The rule book is simple, easy, well laid out, and yeah, simple to learn from. Looks wise, this is striking. Yes, as you can see, just by having one player on the table with the tiles, once you've got a couple of players out here, it's going to take up a reasonable amount of table space. Not ideal for a smaller table, but certainly will sit well on your normal kind of dining table. The artwork is impressive, simple, solid. It's, as you can see from just the the box, the artwork is kind of striking, colourful, and when it's out on the table and when everybody has got a hotel kind of going and building, it does look rather wonderful. This game is a relatively quick setup. You're only really having to separate out your lobby tiles for each player, the vine tiles and the guest tiles, and then the main kind of double tiles are used throughout the rest of the game. Probably maybe about a 5-minute setup at the most. Normal game, first time learning, playing, maybe probably looking at an hour. Once you get the game down, you've played it a few times, you're probably looking back to kind of like about 45 minutes to get through a game itself. And then it's easy to strip down and restart again, just shuffling some tiles, redistribute them on the table, and you're ready to kind of go again. So that's 6 Degrees of Expectation for Dead and Breakfast by Braincrack Games. My name's Richard, this is We're Not Wizards. Remember, stay safe, roll ghosts. Oh, got a 6. Make something awful. Until the next time. Goodbye. Ooh. There's no breakfast. Just saying.